conversation theory developed by Gordon Pass emphasizes that learning is more than memorizing facts. It happens through dialogue, interaction, and reflection. Knowledge is built when learners actively discuss ideas, ask questions, and connect new information to what they already know. A key part of learning is explaining ideas. When we try to explain something, we identify gaps in our understanding. Struggling to explain actually strengthens learning and helps us gain deeper insight. Sharing ideas in groups also allows different perspectives, reinforcing everyone's understanding.
I would like to explain about conversation theory. This theory explains how people learn and create meaning throughout conversation. Firstly, according to this theory, learning does not happen individually, but it happens through interaction between two or more people. When people communicate, they exchange ideas, ask a question, and clarify meaning to understand each other better. Second, conversation theory are also explained that communication is a two-way process. Both participants must check their understanding, give feedback, and correct misunderstanding. Real learning happens when both sides reach a shared understanding of the topic. Third, another important idea in this theory is feedback. When one person responds, the response influences the next message. This continuous feedback helps people refine their thought and gain deeper understanding. Besides language, non-verbal communication such as tone of voice, facial expression, and gesture are also important. These elements help to clarify message and reduce misunderstanding. In conclusion, conversation theory views communication as a collaborative process. Through meaningful conversation, people can build knowledge, strengthen relationship, and improve understanding.
I will explain about the history of conversation theory. This conversation theory was developed by Gordon Pass in 1960 to 1990. This theory explains how people learn through communication and feedback. In 1960, he explored cybernetics and created early teaching machines that use feedback loops. And this showed that learning improved when the communication is in two-way. In 1970, he formalized the theory in his book, which is Conversation, Cognition and Learning, introducing dialogue structure, negotiation of meaning, and the teach-back method to ensure shared understanding. Influenced by cybernetics, Parks argued that true understanding happens when both individuals can explain the concept accurately, and conversation continues until mutual comprehension is reached. In 1980, the theory expanded into educational psychology with Diana Laurillard developing the conversation framework, which is shape collaborative and student-centered learning. From 1990 to today, conversation theory remains widely in AI, chatbot, digital learning, teamwork, and organization communication, making it highly relevant in modern education and technology.
True learning is far more than memorization. It is dynamic dialogue between participants with distinct goals. According to Gordon Press theory, this process begins when we interact within a shared context and language. Creating a bridge for mutual understanding, knowledge is not something we simply receive. It is actively constructed through a continuous cycle of action and transaction. As we engage, we reach agreement by negotiating concepts and their relationship, refining our idea through constant feedback and adaptation. This alignment transforms individual thoughts into coherence. Share knowledge structure. The ultimate test of this process is teach back. We know true learning has occurred only when a learner can effectively explain the concept back to others. By moving away from passive acceptance and toward active negotiation, we unlock a deeper, more resilient way to master complex ideas and succeed together. Conversation theory shows that learning is not just about memorizing facts or repeating information. True understanding happens when learners actively think, reflect, and engage in conversation about ideas. Through interaction and dialogue, learning becomes deeper and more meaningful. At the individual level, self-talk plays an important role in learning. When we ask ourselves questions such as, what doesn't this mean? Or how doesn't this connect to what I already know? We begin to organize our thoughts and identify gaps in our understanding. This internal dialogue encourages critical thinking. Even struggling to explain a concept to ourselves helps strengthen learning and makes it more meaningful. Explaining ideas to others is equally important. When we try to teach or share knowledge, we quickly realize whether we truly understand a concept or have only memorized it. This process pushes us to reflect more deeply, refine our thinking, and build confidence in expressing our ideas. Finally, feedback and exposure to different perspectives help deepen understanding. Active participation, such as asking questions, discussing ideas, and reflecting on feedback, turns learning into a continuous and dynamic process. Overall, conversation theory emphasizes that meaningful learning happens through interaction, reflection, and active communication.
In this after presentation, I will explain the application of conversation theory within group. First, open and clear communication happen when group members openly discuss their idea during group discussion. This is important to make sure that everyone understands the topic being discussed. Next, sharing idea and opinion happen when each group member share their understanding of the task before the group start working. By doing this, the group can check whether everyone understands the task in the same way. Then, clarifying meaning through discussion happens when members ask questions and explain their idea again whether something is unclear. This helps avoid misunderstanding. As a result, after a discussion, all members agree on the same goal and direction of the group task. This shows how shared understanding is developed within the group. Moving on the second slide, conversation also explain how groups solve problems and make decisions through discussion. In a group, members share different ideas and suggest various ways to approach a task. This helps the group to see the problem from different perspectives. When a problem happens, the group discuss it together instead of letting just one person decide. Through discussion, the group make decisions together. Because everyone is involved in the conversation, the final decision becomes clear and easy to for all members to accept. Lastly, this slide focuses on role clarification and conflict management. Clear roles and responsibilities happen when group members discuss and agree on who is responsible for each task. This helps everyone know what they need to do. Conflict is managed through conversation when disagreement happen and members talk calmly to clear up misunderstanding. Trust and cooperation are built when members support each other by sharing feedback and helping when someone feels difficult. With regular communication, the group can work more smooth.
Conversation theory helps organization understand how communication and coordination work. Communication is most effective when it is two-way, not just one way. Instruction through continuous conversation between employee and supervisor create shared meaning, reducing misunderstanding and improving coordination, feedback clarification, and questioning allow everyone to align on goals, expectation, and value, ensuring that the organization functions smoothly.
Secondly, roles in the workplace become clear when ongoing decisions happen. The teach-back method, where employees explain tasks in their own words, help internalize responsibility and strengthen collective learning. Decision making also improve through negotiation and feedback loop as team clarify uncertainties before taking action. Effective leadership relies on open dialogue, building trust and teamwork. Overall, continuous conversations stabilize relationships, encourage collaboration, and ensure organizational harmony.
At its core, learning is not one-way street, it's a conversation. For decades, we have been taught that knowledge is something to be downloaded. But the truth is that real learning only happens when we engage in active exchange. It's the difference between hearing a lecture and constructive, a shared understanding through dialogue. In our modern world of AI and distributed team, these conversational principles are more relevant than ever. Technology can bridge the distance, but only if we use it to support human connection. Ultimately, the organization that prioritize conversational learning don't just work better, they gain a massive competitive advantage in ever-changing world.